Hello and welcome back to another lightning tip about HCL Domino Vault. Today we're going to cover the IDE, the Integrated Development Environment. So as you can see, I'm in my browser and I've logged into HCL Domino Vault and I've gone into edit mode on one of the applications, the one we created in the how to create an application. And you can see here I've got my Hello World text field. Now there are several ways you can put stuff from the palette onto the page. And let's show you some of that now. So I can drag and drop a section onto here and then let go of it, and then that allows me to put that thing on there. Or I can click in a particular cell and I can just click, and then that actually just appears in there, and I can span that across different rows or columns. And if I want to put something underneath, I can just drag and drop it, and then that's going to appear underneath and create a row for it. Or I can click on this side tab here and insert a row afterwards. And then I can click in here in this new row and put in something like, I don't know, a multi-line entry. So there you go. I've now got Hello World, a border, a line if you like, a single line entry and a multi-line entry, but they're taking up kind of 3/4 of the page. So I want it to be half and half. So let's scroll this back to 400. This is 800 by default, but now I'm going to make these two span across the whole page, not just the section that they're in. So there you go, that's that done. So at the bottom here you can see I've got some specialized stuff as well, so I can put in password fields, for instance, and buttons and links and all the rest of this good stuff that's here. So that's all great, that's all the palette. We're going to go through each one of those in a future episode so that you'll actually know in detail what each one does and how to control it. Over here you'll see that we've got on the right hand side an outline. Okay, so we've got the palette, the edit space, and then the outline over here. And you can see that I've got two forms, form 1 and a new form, and each of them have pages, and each of these things have properties, so we can get into the properties box there, or we can create a new page. So if I create a page here and call it new page new, you can see that I've got another new page. So I've now got page and page and page, but I've also got different forms. The forms don't share data, so you will need to use a service to get to data from this page in this page, if you like. Up the top here, if we keep going around in this manner, we've got a preview button here, so I'm previewing this field or this form, and you can see that on this page in this form I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've put on the screen. Close that tab down, I can save it. And then if we come back across the top here, we've got this menu bar across the top. We've got forms, which is where we do our design. We've got access control here. And then we've got stages, which is the workflow piece, how you move from one part of the application to another, if you like. Some styling, we can do styling here. Events, which is how we control a whole bunch of the JavaScript that happens in the application. And then some settings where we can see general stuff about the name of the application, some files if there's been any been added, and then services and formulas that have been used in the pages. We can also validate all of the JavaScript, make sure it's okay, and then we can just close it down. So we're done with that application. If I want to see what I've done, I can deploy it. I think we talked about this last time, didn't we? So deploy that, and now I get all the URLs that I can send out to everyone. If I just click on this launch one, that's going to allow me to save this. So if I save this with Tim Clark, that's all good. Data's been successfully submitted, and I can go back to view the data, and now I've got two entries, one with an entry in the single line entry. So fantastic, we've managed to edit it. You can see that there's a whole lot going on in the IDE, and we'll cover some more of those in detail in future episodes. Thanks for joining us on this lightning tip. My name's Tim Clark, Technical Lead with HCL Digital Solutions.